Okay, we're doing Monopoly Star Wars Heroes versus Villains. This game is awesome. It's not Monopoly. It's something totally different and way awesome. Yeah, it's Monopoly, but it's not what you think. The dealing with other people and on property, no, it's taking over planets. And you don't make deals as far as property because it's the rebels against the empire. So yeah, and so there's a lot of cool different changes to Monopoly, which to me it's really outside of the field of Monopoly. It's a whole different awesome beast, and it's bad. It's badass. It's really that way cool. So let's get started. I'm going to do the tutorials and you'll get an idea of how to play this game because if you're thinking in the level of Monopoly, you're not you're no, you're not going to get it. I mean, you know
Welcome,
me?
traveler.
Yeah, you just won't.
Please make yourself comfortable
Yeah, there's
while
the
we
go.
ready the playing
I'll
field.
show you. I'll show
My
you.
name is C-3PO, and together with my counterpart, R2-D2, we will be guiding you through the many marvelous adventures to come. R2-D2 greets you.
Okay, we're going to do the basics of Monopoly here of Star Wars villains and heroes.
Hello. I shall take you over the basics to ensure proper conduct is followed.
In this game, the first course of action is to roll your dice. Go ahead and find out how many tiles you can move. You can move the dice too. I'll show you why that's important later. Lucky, your dice landed on doubles. Throwing doubles allows you, just like Monopoly, if you get three doubles, you go to jail.
My, what a good throw.
Free parking, nice, just like what Monopoly is on that so far. Free parking, it's all good. You have landed on free parking tile, even in the galaxy far, far away. Its purpose stays the same. That does. Nothing happens when you land here.
This seems like an excellent place to rest.
Well, since I rolled doubles,
Goodness, you have thrown a second pair of doubles. Be careful. Do not push your luck.
okay, your chance, but in Star Wars, your destiny. Let's take a destiny card, see what's up. You finish first at the Bunta Eve Classic. Earn 300. Okay, let's see what that's about. You have landed on a destiny card tile. These cards contain actions you must perform as soon as you receive one. They can be negative and positive. Yep.
I wonder what destiny you will face today. I hope it is something good.
Let's see. Now, in the game of Monopoly, money is important to gain property, but it's not the way to win. Your influence. If you're good, you need the Force influence. If you're bad, you need the Sith dark influence. The more influence you have is determines if you win. And there's more than just getting on property, which is way cool. So right now, as blue on the top there, we have 4 influence points, and the dark side has 7. Another double. Uh-oh, you have rolled 3 doubles. Uh-oh. Now this I like this. This is funny. It's a Star Wars way of going to jail.
Dear,
Frozen in carbonite. Welcome to jail. Rolling doubles 3 times in a row is not the only way you can end up here. Landing on the go to jail tile will also do the same. You can also pull a destiny card that will send you straight to jail if you are unfortunate enough. Lastly, there are cantina options and character abilities that may send you behind these bars, but those will be explained later.
so many threats.
And there's all you can be saved out of jail by someone landing and visiting. So there's some unique changes to Monopoly, and that's not the only way. There are also several ways to get out of jail. Yep, just like you can pay credits or roll another set of doubles. The amount that you roll with your doubles is also the amount of tiles you will move once you are free. Yeah, like Monopoly. You or a teammate can also use a get out of jail free destiny card if your team has one. Now that's the thing. You're not one person uh for himself. You're on a set of three, three against three. So yeah, that's one major difference right there. No matter which option you choose, you can't escape jail on the same turn you go there.
Who has time for that?
A final, more immediate way to escape jail is to be bailed out by one of your teammates. They can also do so using the cantina or simply just visiting. The cantina.
Thank the stars.
Okay, we'll end our turn. Luckily, you have an ally waiting to help. Let's skip to their turn.
Marvelous. Rescue is arriving soon.
This game is so awesome, man. And the cutscenes related to the movie when you win a battle. If you land on the same property another player is on, you have to fight. Yep, you have a duel. Okay, she landed on jail visiting, but visiting since she's a superhero gets me out. Yeah, you're not just visiting, she's helping me get out. That is so awesome. This game is, man, it's a beautiful overhaul of Monopoly. It reinvigorated it for me. All right. We'll do tutorial 2 and 3. And then on my next episode, we'll do 4, 5, and 6. So let's do locations. Let's go ahead and roll here. Walking like a badass. Owning the map, man. Mustafar.
Truly essential part of the game. It appears that you have stopped on a neutral location. This means no team has asserted their influence here. If you decide to claim it as yours, I suggest you purchase it with the required amount of credits. While a location is under your influence, enemies will have to pay rent when landing there. If you or an ally land on one of your locations, you will resupply with the same number of credits.
So if I land on a property that we own, you catch credits. That's different from Monopoly, and that's awesome.
I encourage you to influence this location.
Yeah, so that's by getting this property, our influence in the good side and the light side will be stronger. Upon influencing a location, your team will also be rewarded with influence points, as shown on the card. The more locations your team influence, the more resupply opportunities. Just landing on a property you already own, you and your team, you're going to catch credits. And influence points you all gain. And the higher the chance you will win the game. Okay. So let's claim it. There's hyperspace. We'll learn about that too later.
A marvelous way to play strategically, if I may say so. Might I bring to your attention the 2 other locations owned by your team on Endor? If you influence the 3rd neutral location, your team will obtain a planet monopoly. This would allow you to build outposts and bases.
Not houses, outposts and bases. And that's a beautiful thing.
This
So let's
would be a
claim it.
rather clever thing to do. I suggest you give it a try.
All right. Planet Monopoly gained. Outposts and bases. These will help reinforce your team's influence and gain more influence points, which will help you win the game. And the turn. Have a roll. Free parking, we know what that does. That's just neutral. I believe
Continued
probably
support of your locations
in the
is
settings,
half the game.
you could probably have credits if you land on free parking, just like real, just like Monopoly. I don't know. I'm not sure about that. I'm pretty sure though. Whenever you are, if your team has a Planet Monopoly, you will have the option to upgrade a location by 1 tier at the end of your turn for more rewards. Use this opportunity to reinforce your team's influence points by creating outposts and bases on your planet monopolies.
I propose you upgrade your location to make it more difficult for your enemies to influence it.
So let's do that. 1 upgrade available. Now, normally I could do any of the other 2, but it's only giving me the one next to me available to do it. So I'll confirm it. Let's upgrade it. Yeah. And we caught some points on the top there. Okay. Kylo Ren. And what's also badass about this game is the abilities that these characters, they all have a different ability. When they both land on the same property, it's a fight. But there's different force abilities you can use against your opponent, depending on your character. And that's an awesome thing, too. So let's go ahead and roll. Oh, he just landed on Tatooine. Now paying rent, but check this out.
You landed on a location influenced by your enemy. You had to pay rent as a result.
So we'll pay the rent, but watch
If
this.
this location had belonged to your team, you would have resupplied instead. That would have certainly been a better outcome.
Just landing on it, if it was ours, you're catching more credits. But we land on it, we paid rent. To make an enemy-owned location yours and gain its influence points, you need to claim it. To do so, its influence needs to be reduced, destroyed to its lowest tier. You know how if you have outposts and bases there. Break it down to none, and then you could buy it just by landing on it. So watch this. So to its lowest tier, a destroyed base reduced to an outpost. A destroyed outpost to a merely a claimed location, then that enemy location can be claimed by your team to make these influence points yours. So we landed on the opponent's uh, tile, but we could still buy it after paying rent. Claiming an enemy location is a costly endeavor, so it's costly, but a necessary one. It can break a planet's monopoly, allow you to gain credits by resupplying and make your enemies pay rent to your team. You and your allies need to be in an alignment if you want to create chaos for the other team, as a player can only reduce influence once per turn. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's claim the location after paying rent. What different from the natural rules of Monopoly? We just bought it.
That was a bold move. I encourage you to keep this enthusiasm throughout the game.
It's like lined up towards Star Wars. You landed there, there's no opposition or base on a profitable area, Tatooine. You take it over. There's no one enforcing it there. There's no, rebels enforcing it. No base there or no rebel on it. And if there was another player, a rebel player on it, you're battling. And that is so cool. Oh my God, that's one cool, it's badass. That's one badass cool thing among many. In turn. Luke Skywalker's turn. All right. So we did location. Now, character abilities. Okay, welcome to the character abilities. The character abilities button is accessible after you roll your first roll, so let's roll the dice.
It appears you have a passive ability. I suggest familiarizing yourself with your power in order to use it effectively.
So let's see what this character has. She has crime family. Okay. Passive. When you land on an ally location, earn double the resupply value. So landing on property you have already owned, you and your team, you get double the credits. Okay, that's cool. Passive abilities are always in effect. They do not require your input to be activated, nor are they impacted by a cooldown. While in jail, passive abilities are suspended. They affect areas such as credits, locations, and combat. They can be beneficial for your whole team, so choose wisely. Let's go ahead and roll. The cutscenes are so badass too. The cutscenes are awesome.
Thanks to your passive ability, you gained a significantly larger resupply amount. I believe your team will be quite pleased with this. Sometimes simply existing is a huge help. Now that you are aware of the full extent of your power, you can proceed with your turn.
You guys are landing on free parking.
Such an
Echoes
unexpected
of
way
hope.
to turn the tables, or rather, the board. Wait, your turn is not over yet. I believe you have one more trick up your sleeve.
Each character has a unique, powerful ability that can be used at the end of the turn. The active abilities, not passive, but the active abilities affect areas such as movement, combat, sending players to jail, and much more. So let's see what this active ability can do that Luke has. Active abilities can impact your course of the game, giving you the team a strategic advantage when forming a team. Make sure that your allies' abilities complement each other for maximum advantage.
I wonder what your ability is.
Let's see. Call in Wedge Antilles to affect a location within 3 tiles. So we could call in an ally. Let's see what that does. Luke will send an ally to the location of your choice within 3 tiles. This ally cannot interact with tiles the same as others. They can only affect a location. It cannot trigger combat, go events, special tiles, pay rent, or resupply. Okay, well, let's see what it does, though. Let's confirm. So Luke's calling in an ally, Wedge. Oh, he calls in Wedge. All right. But okay, Wedge could claim that location. Now the game is only letting me do 1, but up to 3. So 1, 2. I could claim the Imperial bunker. That, or I could go 3 back. And yeah, so yeah, up to 3 back. So he can claim. So wow, Luke has that's a pretty badass ability right there.
Unfortunately, your ability cannot be used at will, so I urge you to be strategic with it. The greater your power, the longer your cooldown phase will be.
Wow. Yeah. This game is so fun. That was character abilities. Let's do go event. Let's see. What did we do? We did okay, character abilities. Go the event. Let's do go event. This is way cool right here. Every time you pass go, you trigger an event. And if you win the event, that also helps to winning the game.
Vital events can make or break your game, so let us pay attention.
Whenever a player lands on go or crosses go, the game is temporarily paused to launch a pivotal adventure for the whole team. Those short challenges can alter the fate of the game, and thus it is crucial to win them. Depending on your game settings, up to the total of 8 events can be activated. These events correspond to iconic moments that shape the galaxy as we know it. Whichever allegiance triggers a go event will participate in one of their own historical events.
It is like opening a time capsule. Without these events, who knows what our galaxy might have looked like.
Okay, Rey connects with the Force and find the strength to put an end to Darth Sidious. Oh, shoot. Okay, let's see if we can win this event.
Might I bring your attention to the rules? Not every challenge will be the same, so I recommend being methodical with your reading.
Okay, so I'm assuming you get one of these 3 challenges. It's random, or maybe you pick. So each ally rolls 2 dice. Okay. Roll a combined number equal or above the strike zone. Succeed once to win the challenge. Okay. And if all 3 of my team members, me included, Uh, if we all roll positive, there's bonus points on top of that too. If I roll right, one's got to roll to win, but then the two other roll and if succeed, that's extra bonus stuff. So let's check it out. So looks like seven or higher. So it's that one. So let's see what we can do. Oh, and one's jailed. So Leah Organa can't roll because she's in jail. So let's see what we can do. 7 or higher. Yep. This is a tutorial, so you're gonna always
First
make it.
was successful. You will certainly earn a great reward.
Master Yoda's turn.
Unfortunately, your teammate is in jail. Therefore,
Yeah.
they cannot join you in this challenge.
Yoda's rolling. Oh,
You will be pleased to know that despite some failed rolls, the overall challenge was still successful.
all right.
You may not have earned a bonus reward, but you still have a victory.
All right, there we go. And you get to see a cutscene. Awesome.
Am all the Jedi.
Way cool. Congratulations, your team has unlocked a notable Star Wars cutscene by succeeding the event. Winning one dice roll in a Go event will grant you influence points and a unique prize associated with it. Every additional success will give you a bonus influence point reward. Winning a Go event is a crucial as it has the potential to shift the course of the game in your team's favor. Okay.
Great strides. Winning the challenge pushed your team forward. Your opponents will not appreciate. Now that this ordeal is finally over, can we go back to our game?
All right. I think we'll knock out the whole tutorials here. So we did Go event, combat. This is one of my favorite things right here. Combat. Yeah, I'm gonna love this game. I already played online, and I love it already. I love it. Okay, rolling a 3.
Oh dear, you landed on a location occupied by your enemy. I fear that combat is inevitable.
So when you land on a property and an opponent is on it, it's a battle. It's a fight.
You are fighting for influence over the Cave of Evil on Dagobah. Winning this location would be very beneficial for your team, so you must do your best.
This makes Monopoly, puts it on just a higher tier, the higher level.
Diplomacy would have made everything much easier, but alas.
The defender is always the one who is currently on the tile. In this case, they are your opponent. They will set up their defenses by throwing their dice first. The higher the number, the stronger the defense. Okay, she rolled a 9. Okay, an instant alternative to disrupt your opponent's dice by topping them all over. Now, this is where controlling your dice throw. If you see a high number like a 6, I could hit that dice with my dice and like knock that lower. I wouldn't knock a 1 because you're only improving that dice. But that 6, I'd love to hit that 6. Let's see if we can knock that 6 down lower. Yep. Beautiful. This is just a tutorial, so it's going to go through it. But in real game, you're going to be using, tactics, Wow. Yeah, get out of there. Our area, we own it. Yeah, always aim at those 6s, man. Owned. Now there was already a fort, an outpost, but it also got destroyed because you beat her. You beat the opponent in combat. You have successfully acquired the Cave of Evil. Finally, notice at the top of the screen that your enemy's influence points are now yours. Ooh! These points are earned through battle, victories, and by claiming a location. The team with the most influence points wins the game. Good luck. All right, that was combat. Now the Cantina and the Canto Bright, these two buildings. I look at the Canto Bright as the casino. If you win in the casino big, that's extra credits you need to buy property, buy systems, and more force influence. That's I think of that as the casino. And the Cantina, you can get a friend out of jail and do some other sabotage things. So let's go to Cantina. Cantina tutorial. Yoda.
When 900 years old you reach, look as good you will not.
Welcome to the Cantina tutorial. Let's do it.
The Cantina, an infamous place indeed. It offers many ways to impact the board, for a fee, of course.
So it's not free.
Not all options are available at all times, so choose wisely.
So we got to use our credits to do one of these, if you will, sabotage deals.
For now, let us pick Hunt a character to send an enemy player to jail.
Send an enemy player to jail. Just have the credits. Have the credits. Okay, let's get it. Let's see if we can get her done.
Pick which character you want to hunt and see how many credits it will cost you. I suggest you select your victim. Target.
Okay, let's purchase it. Darth Vader, Dedra Moreau. Oh, okay, Darth. Let's get Darth. We have to get Darth. We gotta put this guy in jail. Let's incarcerate Darth. Yeah.
Splendid. They are now behind bars. Good riddance, I say.
Okay. That was cool. Uh-oh.
But as you can see, ultimately futile.
Grievous. Okay, let's go to the Canto Bright. Oh yeah, I love it. This game is awesome. As it's fairly new. I just saw it on the PlayStation Store. Had to get it, and I'm liking what I see so far. I love it.
I
The
can teach you
casino.
about an excellent way to make credits. You have landed on Canto Bight. I have heard rumors that this is where intergalactic travelers can become quite rich if they wish to test their luck.
Yeah, it's a casino. So,
May I propose trying it out for yourself? As
okay.
you can see, the more you are willing to offer, the higher your reward.
All right. If I roll a 5, I could get 500 or 1,000. If I roll, what is it, a 6, 2,000. See, you're using your own money to get that roll. Definitely, of course, you want that 6 at paying, get that right there, 1,000. Let's try the most money. This is the tutorial, so I think it's all set, but let's see what comes of it.
Throw the dice to see where your luck lands. It is very exciting, if I may say so.
Come on, 6. Oh, 5, 5. Still good. That's 500 right there.
Well done. The wonders of Canto Bight can take you very far, but can help you lose a lot too. I urge you to be very careful.
Yeah. I'll always try to push that to the max. No, I got to be tactical about it. Okay. Cool. Cantina, Candle Bright, and hyperspace. Let's learn about hyperspace. It's like jumping the board, to the next railroad or to the next property. Okay, but with a Star Wars touch, which really just brings the game to a higher level. Go ahead and roll. I wish they would have came out with this like years ago. I'd have been playing this forever.
Time to use the wonders of the galaxy.
Okay.
You have landed on a hyperspace tile. It offers the useful opportunity to travel around the board on an instant, if you so desire.
All right.
First, you may use it to jump to the nearest neutral tile, if available. This includes any tiles that have not been influenced by either the heroes or the villains.
All right.
Next, you may use it to jump to the nearest allied tile, if available. This includes any spaces that have been influenced by you or your teammates.
If you're hurting for credits, you can do that and jump to an allied tile, and you gain resupply credits. So that's good for that. That's okay.
Lastly, you can jump to the next closest hyperspace tile. You cannot jump again when landing there.
Okay, getting you further of the board so you can pass go and trigger an event and try to win the event. So that's very powerful move right there too. It just depends on your situation.
For now, you can pick the neutral tile to see it in action.
Okay. We'll jump to a neutral location and claim it because we have the credits for it, which improves our influence. Let's claim it.
Just like that, you have experienced the tremendous convenience of hyperspace.
Tutorial complete. That's Monopoly Star Wars. It is gonna be a big hitter. I can already tell. I'm making the tutorial for people to get in, jump in, and see my video as well as doing the tutorial yourself. Get the game. It's well worth it. It's worth your buy. It's awesome. It brings Monopoly to the next level. All right. There we go. Monopoly. Star Wars Monopoly. Villains and Heroes. Thanks for watching.